Hey, welcome back to Newmans Talk. I'm your host, Jim Newman, and with me, as always, is my best bud, number one compadre,
Teddy.
Hey, son. Welcome, everyone. Wow, what a crazy week. So, Ted, this week I took a little work trip, and I got to go out to sunny California, the San Francisco Bay Area, and it was pretty awesome, and something, son, that I got to do while I was out there. You want to tell everyone where I went to eat?
In and Out.
In and Out.
There's 0 In and Outs where we live, and he gets to eat like 4 In and Outs.
Double.
And he's just flexing off
Animal style. Flexing. But son, I got some really good news.
What?
In and Out is making plans to expand to Missouri. Missouri.
We live in Kansas.
They call it, I know, but Kansas City is a border city on Kansas, Missouri. So maybe they put one in the metro. I'll drive the Lee Summit. We drive the Lee Summit for card shows. We'll drive the Lee Summit to go to In-N-Out. Bring me your California-based...
Card shows are worth it, though.
A double animal style is worth it, son. Bring me your California-based eatery. And did you know their menu? Do you know what In-N-Out's menu is like, son? Have you really even learned?
I've been to In-N-Out before.
I know.
We went to Las Vegas.
It's a burger. It's a cheeseburger.
And
it's a double.
And a shake.
And then a few hidden menu items. And then they have fries, grilled cheese, and shakes. That's it.
Shakes.
There's no chicken sandwiches. There's no chicken nuggets.
I have to say,
no onion rings. Although onion rings,
I have to say it was a little overrated. It was a little overrated.
There goes our corporate sponsorship possibilities.
Oh, cut that out. Yep.
Okay, so that's the news, son. This week, In-N-Out potentially coming. They made talks and plans about coming out to Missouri. Hopefully that means Kansas City and not San Luis. But I'm excited. The possibilities are huge. When they opened up a couple stores in Colorado back in 2020, son. And when they did that, they made a supply chain warehouse out in Colorado so that they weren't having to wait for everything to come from California. It's a little bit closer. So Colorado's the next state over, right?
Yeah.
We can just get some Colorado. Like show me the love. Double animal style with a Diet Coke. Because you gotta be healthy, right?
No shake.
Teddy wants a chocolate shake. Animal style, double, extra onions, chocolate shake. All right. Let's see here. What else we got coming on our thing? Let's go to Teddy's favorite segment of the week.
The hat trick of the week.
That's good, right? I know.
You want to get fancy on me, huh? Okay, the hat trick of the week. First story, Ted, on our hat trick of the week. Who are we going to talk about? Jim Brown, the great Jim Brown, running back from the Cleveland Browns, passed away this week at the age of, what was he,
87?
87?
Yeah.
Right? So he was a very influential person back in the late 50s, early 60s, and all the way through the 70s, right? How many seasons did he play NFL?
Like 9.
9. It wasn't that long, but he, let's see here. This says that he ran for over 12,000 yards, 106 touchdowns in his career. That's pretty good. 106 touchdowns in 9 seasons. And football was different back then, right? But he was big. That's what made him different. He was a big running back, as well as fast.
232 pounds.
Yeah, when he played.
So big.
6'2".
Oh.
Yeah. It's pretty tall, right?
Yeah.
Pretty tall, pretty big.
Big jump in those O-line.
And then what was really cool, and so Jim Brown's a running back for the NFL, and it's all during the civil rights era in the United States, right? And that was a very tough time because a lot of people treated African Americans with disrespect. Right? Didn't see them as equals. It was great to have them on their sports team if they cheered for sports, right? But anything else, it was a no-no. And Jim Brown was in the forefront of that as being a leader off the field and on the field. So we salute you, Mr. Brown, for that. And may he rest in peace. Hall of Famer.
So
He was an actor as well. Did you know he got into some acting?
he was an actor?
Yeah, he was described as Hollywood's first black action hero with his role in the 1969 film 100 Rifles.
1969.
Maybe he was the first. That's what they said.
Maybe the first.
That's
I don't believe that.
Yeah, it's right there. It's in black and white on the internet, son.
It's on Wikipedia.
Let's talk about our second hat trick of the week, Teddy, and that's NHL hockey. Florida Panthers. All right?
I'm a Florida fan, so
They had game one
Game 1, okay.
of the Eastern Conference Stanley Cup playoffs this week started, and it was, what night was it? Wednesday? That sounds about right.
Yeah. I think
Wednesday
it's
night.
on Wednesday. Yeah.
And they went not into regulation with a tie.
They went
into first overtime,
one overtime,
second
two
overtime, third overtime, and finally,
overtime.
in the fourth overtime,
someone scored.
someone was able to score. And in fact, the game went on for, I got it written down here, 139 minutes and 47 seconds.
100
Now, a
seconds.
typical hockey game is just 60 minutes, 3 20-minute quarters.
That's
or
two
periods.
games.
3 20-minute periods.
Yeah.
That's a lot. So that's two full games.
2 full games and a little extra.
And a little
like
extra.
one extra quarter.
So I remember reading somewhere that the skaters skated the distance between Sunrise, Florida, which is close to Momo's house, down to Isla Mirada, which is one of the first keys in going down to Key West, Florida. That's how far they skated distance-wise. 100 and something miles. That's
Who would
a
do
long
that,
way.
though? Who would do that?
Those professional athletes is who
They
did it,
just
son.
randomly decided that day that they're gonna skate.
Well, no, not in real life, because you can't skate in Florida because it's hot. It's hot 10 and a half months of the year.
Because I was there.
You were there a year ago, this week.
What?
Yeah, that's what we talked about last
Oh,
week.
right. Yeah. I was there ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
game
although that
one.
wasn't the longest NHL game in history, it was the fifth longest.
Long.
And NHL playoffs, son, I don't know if you knew this, but they changed the rules on them a little bit. This was probably 10 years ago or so. So in the regular season, when they go to overtime, it's a single overtime period, and it's 3-on-3 for that overtime period, right? In the playoffs, it's a full period, 5-on-5, play like normal hockey, and it's sudden death. But in the regular season, at the end of the 3-on-3, if you don't have a winner, they go to shootout.
Shootout. Penalty.
Well, kind of, yeah. It's kind of like soccer's penalty shootout. Hockey is like soccer on ice with skates, a puck, sticks. Completely different, really. You're silly. All
I
right.
know.
Moving on, our next thing. Ted, I'm gonna have to pat you on the back and say, "Good job, son." Now you
I
return
know,
the favor
I
to
know.
me. Return the favor to me.
No.
All right. Why are we patting each other on the back, Teddy?
100 plays.
We have received 100 plays of our podcast, whether it's on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, iHeart. We reached 100 plays, so that's pretty. We're very thankful for that. So thank you to everyone who has listened internationally, in the United States, in Kansas City, in Overland Park. We do appreciate it, and the Netherlands. We do appreciate you guys listening and tuning in with us. We're trying to just keep this fun, lighthearted, showing you the father and son duo that we are. We got a new screen hooked up, so you can really see you can really see our. Oh, look, I can make that one kind of go away, right, son?
Our
But the big one is still up there for us to see. And we'll work on that. We're growing. We're learning.
LED lights.
LED lights. Teddy's dying to get some LED lights.
So bad.
I don't know why. For what?
I wonder what.
You've got an LED light right up there.
That is not an LED light.
Yeah, when you look up, people can see the reflection.
That is a circle.
That is a circle LED light. Thank you, son. So anyway, 100 plays. Here we are. Thank everyone very much for listening. For hopefully you're subscribing. But what I'd really like you everyone to do is to share this podcast
Share.
on your social media,
your family group, everything
with everyone. Teddy wants to get to 1,000 plays, and I want to get to 1,000 plays as well. I think it'd be pretty fun to know that many people
and 100
or episodes had been played. I think we've got 17 followers just on Spotify.
That's good.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah.
YouTube's got a couple, 11 subscribers on YouTube. Apple's got a couple. iHeartRadio's got 1 or 2. So we're growing, Ted. It's slow, but we're growing.
We started like 2 months ago.
We started 5 episodes. This is episode 6, son. This is a month and a half.
I'm on.
All right? So I'm going to have to say good job on that. Cheers and applause for Newmans Talk, Teddy and Jim Newman, trying to do this live every week. All right, Ted, let's keep it going on here, and let's get to my favorite segment, Ted. Dad jokes. Hey, you got to get it right. Ted, let's get on to my favorite segment here, Bad Dad jokes. All right, son. So here we are. It's May. It's almost the end of May. It's right in the middle, but we're almost approaching the end of May. And did you know, son, that April showers bring May flowers, right? So and what that means is when it rains in the month of April, right, all that good water and the sunlight and the warming temperatures brings flowers, which makes my nose drip a little bit and the dog's nose drip a little bit and your nose drip a little bit, right? Allergies, right? But if April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring?
I don't know.
The Pilgrims. Come on, that was funny. The Pilgrims, the Mayflower.
Yes, it is not
Nina, Santa
funny
Maria.
at all.
You're laughing.
It's so bad.
Everyone, give me a thumbs up on that one. Newman's joke, Bad Dad jokes on Newman Talks podcast, brought to you once a week by yours truly, Jim Newman. All right, Ted. It's Sunday.
Yeah.
It's literally, what is it right now? 7:24 p.m. Central Standard Time.
The heat blazing.
And in 6 minutes, we've got to wrap this episode up in 6 minutes, and there's still at least 15 to 20 minutes of content that we have to record.
We're fine.
What do you think?
We're fine. They're probably going to go late anyways.
Should we just turn the TV on back here and have it playing in our background?
Yeah. People just don't
listen.
We're gonna get out.
Okay, so tonight, bringing it back to Miami with a 2-0 lead against the Boston Celtics is your Miami Heat. All right, son, we are so excited. I didn't think that we were going to win.
Scared.
Game 2. I thought Game 2, Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart, Al Horford, they were going to come out and dominate, right? I mean, you thought it too. I thought it. I think everyone thought it. Charles Barkley thought it on TNT.
Charles Barkley.
Right? He thought it on TNT. I think everyone thought that.
I thought that.
But Jimmy Buckets did what Jimmy Buckets
The
does.
unthinkable. See, Grant Williams was trash talking up by 10. You can't do
what that's
that.
called? You know what that's called, right?
What?
Poking the bear. You don't poke a bear.
You can't do that to MJ's son. Like, you just can't.
Teddy is strung on the conspiracy theory that Jimmy Buckets Butler is Michael Jordan's son. If you don't know about it, search it up on Google, search it up on the internet, and maybe we'll cover it one day. But Jimmy Buckets is the son of Michael Jordan.
Well, he just made
Teddy.
He just trash talked Grant Williams when he was trash talking Jimmy.
And then what did Jimmy do?
Won.
He shut him up, didn't he?
And then he said, he can't guard me.
He can't guard me. That's the best you got? Can't guard this. Anyway, son, here we go. Let's keep it moving on. Miami Heat.
See,
What do we got tonight? So game 3.
Yes, game 3. I'm scared.
Denver's up 3-0 on LA.
3-0. Like, how do you blow that?
I didn't think Denver was going to be
Paul.
up 3-0 on NBA. Right?
Yep.
Can the Heat go up 3-0 against Boston at home in Miami on Sunday night?
No.
You just wrote yourself out of the will. I don't care. I don't jinx or no jinx. You don't ever cheer against the Heat. Not in my house. Where do you think you're going to sleep tonight?
I'm trying to jinx us.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining into the final podcast of Newmans Talk. Teddy's going to be, yeah, pretty much.
Come to my
All right,
grave.
Let's think about this, son. Seriously, let's get all serious here. Game 3, Miami Heat tonight, Boston Celtics. Do we win? Yes or no? Your response?
Yes.
Yes. Does Miami have the ability to sweep? I said it. To sweep the Boston Celtics this week in Miami, games 3 and 4.
Well, we have a chance because we have 2 games at home and we're up 2-0.
Who to thunk it?
It matters if Jokic wins tomorrow, if we win on Tuesday.
Why is that? Why does that matter?
Because every time Jokic wins, we win.
Because, going into game 2, Miami, after game 2, Miami's win, Miami and Denver had the same playoff record in the playoffs.
Yeah, and we were trying to keep that.
Same number of wins, same number of losses.
And whoever beats each other in the finals will have one more win.
That pretty much, right? Pretty much, that's how it's going to work.
Unless both teams make a comeback and we all lose.
Oh man, let's not talk about that. Let's not
suck.
wish our worst thing on us.
Lakers versus Boston.
I saw that matchup far too many times growing up. It was always Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. Seen the first 7 years. All right. Anyway, Miami Heat tonight, Game 3. I'm calling it for a Miami win. I'm calling it for a Miami sweep at home. You heard it. Monday morning, you're listening to this. You're just gonna say, well, Jim got half of it right. The Heat won on Sunday night, and now they're going to go for the clean sweep. And I think it's going to happen, son. I think it's going to happen. If I was allowed to make online bets, I would make an online bet. I would have. I can't.
I'll make it then.
Okay, but you got to be 18 or older. Maybe 21. I don't remember. I haven't looked because I'm not allowed to do it.
You guys don't know my age. Ha!
I do. I have our audience. Half of the people who listen to us know your age, son. I've said it on here.
I'm 10.
No, you're not.
I'm 14.
It's not good to lie to people, son.
I get
Especially
beard.
your dad.
I get beard hair already. I already shave and everything.
Oh yeah, is that true?
Uh-huh.
Like you gotta grow your sweet stash like Goose. when you're 15.
Talk to me, Goose.
When you're 15, I want you to have a sweet Goose stash.
No.
Speaking of Goose and Tom Cruise, I changed up my shirt. Teddy changed up his shirt this week because we've been repping the Chiefs the first five episodes. Tuck your collar up and sit up straight. Your mother is going to...
Look at me.
Look, arch your back. There you go. That's better. Right? No, don't sit too far from back. I don't think you're going to fall out of your chair. Okay. So, I've always been repping the Chiefs. Big Man's been repping the Chiefs. First 5 episodes. This one we decided to change it up a little bit. Mom, does that meet the collar restrictions for being too... It's your mother because you chew your collar.
Literally...
You chew your collar and don't tell me you don't. Don't mess with it.
Is this better?
Stop stretching it. You're going to make her mad. Okay, so here we go. Change it up. Top Gun. Dad's favorite movie, right?
JP.
How many times have we watched Top Gun?
I don't know.
A bunch, right?
Yep.
Okay. Ted, did you know? I'm going to let you in on a secret. I haven't told many people this. In fact, this is a pretty big secret. I'm giving to you and everyone else who listens to this secret. Your sister, what's your sister's name? Her full name?
Charlie.
Her full name?
Charlotte.
What's the name of the flight instructor at Top Gun?
I don't know.
Her name was Charlotte.
How'd I guess?
Code name, Charlie. I'm not confirming nor denying
You named her.
that your sister was named after a character.
I'm gonna go tell her that.
Don't, we're not going to tell her. I'm not going to confirm.
She listens to this.
I'm not going to confirm or deny
She's
the
gonna
fact.
get mad at you at work.
She'll be at school. I'll be at home. I'm protected until at least 3:30. Okay? And then I'll be at work anyway, so it's okay. All right.
Until Saturday.
Until Saturday? What's Saturday?
Your day off.
My day off. I get one. We got to open the pool. We got to mow the yard. It's gonna be busy. You are going to help me.
lied.
So let's tell everyone, son, as we're getting ready to put a little wrap up, because we really got to go. We don't have a very big episode this week. We didn't have a lot.
It's still 20 minutes.
It was busy. Dad was out of town. Like I said, I was in California for a work trip. It's nice to fly. Had in and out. Parking lot though was pretty bad. I tell you.
Why didn't you bring home any pansal?
There wasn't any Filipino bakeries close enough to me on my trip. I would have had to have driven.
What was the closest one?
Like 45 minutes away.
You can do that.
The one that I like to go to is 45 minutes away.
Okay.
And that's one way.
Yeah, pandasal's good.
Pandesal is good. There's still some in the freezer over here. I'm pretty sure. At least there's pimento cheese bread. I know there's some of that for sure.
Okay.
Anyway, we didn't really have that big of an episode this week. But let's talk about it.
Nothing big really happened.
Nothing big really happened. Teddy wanted to talk about some signings. Mitchell Trubisky
signed.
That's not big enough news.
With the Pittsburgh Steelers 2-year deal.
The clown Clowney wanting to go back to Texas.
Javon Clowney wanting to go back to
not
Houston.
Big enough story. You know what a big story is?
They're going to go with Will
Big
Anderson.
story is the Florida Panthers taking it to 4 overtimes, playing 2 full games. 2 full games of hockey.
That's a lot of games.
That's a lot of games.
That's lucky.
You play 2 full games of soccer and tell me how you feel.
Them bench players. I've played 8 games before.
No, I'm talking from start to finish.
Yeah.
Not with breaks in between.
With an hour break.
And snacks from your mom. And fast food to
Love
eat.
you, Mom.
We do.
Yes.
Love you.
The Heat game's about to start. It's already started. Probably.
I've still got to edit this, so I don't know what you're talking. I have to sit here and edit this. Who do you think puts these edits in?
You can watch it right there.
That one doesn't get the ABC.
Okay. Make sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe. And I did an outro. Bye.
Okay. Dad will do the outro now. We really appreciate everyone's support in our endeavor of doing this podcast. So please, again, like it, comment, follow, subscribe. Well, that about does it for us. My name's Jim Newman.
And I'm Teddy Newman.
We'll see you guys real soon.
Bye.